as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Twelve. Here we go. Can. Behind.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. The Bengals at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick up.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And that flag accepted.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Looking to put a drive together. On the run, it's Dowdle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They'll look underneath and finds Brown.
That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase,
42 yards.
And the Bengals lead this now 14-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Bengals 14. Steelers nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
It's a game of 2.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room for improvement.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Burrow on play action.
Now he's going to step up and run.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
Gun.
First and 10.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
On 1, ready?
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 12, 12, 180. 11, MT, tight. 11, MT, tight. Stop.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals first down. First and goal.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they go to work on a first and goal.
MT. Here we go, here we go. Hey, Ken.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Steelers' 7-yard line.
Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown from 6 yards away. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And the Steelers
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
1st and 10.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
They'll drop the throw. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
Here we go. 180. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So on fourth down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they're getting pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
11, 11.
Here's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Touchdown, Bengals. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go, here we go.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Right 80.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. What is that? 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll throw now on the final play. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 9 now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36.
A running play, it's Dowdle.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. great effort there. 35 yards.
And the Steelers get a bit closer.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
1-1.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down.
12.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
The 17-yard line.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Gun.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he fires one, but incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there at all as they'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this play,
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Jonathan Allen, his 2nd sack of the night. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossan.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
11, Thomas.
Now Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
They'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase.
His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Bernard churning, and he lost the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
They run again to Dowdle.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. That's complete. Bernard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
They run here with Dowdle.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here.
That is caught. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Looking to throw. That's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown.
Rico Dowdle.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Bengals 35. Steelers 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they're giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Well, not one you see often there, as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try and do this himself.
And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Right back to Brown. And he'll take this from the 9 into the 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
On one, right?
But with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's there.
They will take it all in from Bengals touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And connecting here with Pittman on the out route.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
2nd and 7.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw again.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
22-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Daxton Hill.
He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.